morning, everyone. I remember to clear my throat before I tried to speak this morning. Lovely to see you all. So we're going to continue with our chair-based class. Most of you know the sequence now. You've been coming for the whole time we've been doing it. But just a quick note to let you know that Monday night's class, I'm changing the schedule today. So Monday night's class before pranayama is going to be gentle yoga now. So we'll only have one dynamic session, which will be on a Saturday morning. Monday evening at 6, gentle yoga, and then straight after is the pranayama session. Wonderful. So you'll see I've got a cushion under my chair. So this is for our breathing exercise at the end, just to get the pelvis up, and a scarf or a strap, and your chair, obviously. And we will begin. Wonderful. So we'll come to sit on our chairs. And just have your strap loosely in your lap. So ideally sitting away from the back of the chair, so I'm about 6 inches. I'm just on the front third of the seat, so that the spine is lifted all on its own. And the hands lightly resting in the lap. And this morning we'll use the breath to come into this body. So starting watching the rise and fall of chest and expansion of the belly. If you've been working with the Ujjayi, then you can bring this in now. You hear that mine always engages as soon as I start to practice. And it does become second nature over time, and it does clear your throat and clear your chest. So you'll often hear I start the class with a frog in my throat, just because I begin this breath work before we begin, just so I can settle. Wonderful. So we're going to bring in the rest of the body now, so this embodied breath. So I'll talk you through how my body moves, and yours might move differently, and your job is to look for the flow of breath in your own body. So as I inhale, my chest lifts, my tummy expands, and my pelvis tilts forward. And as I exhale, the chest comes down, the tummy draws in, and the pelvis rocks gently back, out of which the spine is swaying and snaking. The heart lifts forwards and back. And the shoulders rise and fall. And the chin gently nods. And the weight shifts gently into my palms and my soles of my feet. It's a small shift and then back. So the whole body in flux around the breath. And this is what we use to inform our movement this morning. The natural rise and fall. So seeing if we can maintain this level of detail in our awareness. It's a technique to come out of the thinking mind into direct experience. And we're going to start to add our movements to this. So as we inhale, the upflow, that natural roll up through the spine, and the chin lifts face up. And as we exhale, chin dropping. And inhale all the way up, flowing with your breath. We each have different capacities. And not rushing the movement, so trying to fulfill every breath from start to finish. down. And when the chin arrives to the chest, the inhale now will take the left ear to the left shoulder, face all the way up, and then exhale down the other side. So making circles. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. And if you need to linger anywhere, if there's a little niggle, stop and take an extra breath. Let the breath rise in the body. Give the neck a bit more love. All the way back to the chest, and we will reverse the circle. So inhaling all the way up and exhaling down. One more full breath, full circle. After the chin comes to the chest, we'll inhale back up to center. Wonderful. And we're going to come into the spine, so our cow and cat's here. And the impulse starts at the belly and the pelvis. So inhale, draw the tummy forward, draw the heart forward, and then the chin lifts. And then exhale. So here, I move my belly back first, my chest back first, and the head drops last, so that it's more of an action of the spine. But if to come down, it feels better for you to drop the chin first, then do that. And flowing with your breath, knowing that we're oiling these joints in the vertebrae. And this drawing the breath out long and slow makes this into a moving meditation, so it can seem very simple. We're tending to the body on a very deep level. And we'll take one more full round, all the way up, all the way down. And inhaling back up to center, just take a moment, scan your body. So the blood should be flowing already. Maybe some differences in heat moving around the body. And then we raise the right arm up beside the head. Sorry, again, every time I come into this posture, I remember I forgot to flip the camera around to reverse. So right arm beside the head. Let me try and reverse, so I'm going to mirror you. Right arm beside the head. We take a breath in, and as we exhale, we dip across the body, leaving this chest open, and then we breathe. So let the body move. So as you inhale, the ripple up through the body, and exhale. See if you can find a little more reach. For one more breath here. And then inhale, peeling your right arm to the back of the room. Rotate the palm to the sky, so little finger coming around and maybe gazing along the arm. So this can be really strong, especially the nerves that pass up where the funny bone is. So we don't want to strain here. Lovely long, slow breath. And exhaling, hugging the ball. Couple of breaths here. So now we're extending the shoulder. So stretching the lats. And we'll inhale back to center now. Left arm beside the head. And exhale, dipping across. And then direct your breath. One more in and out. And inhale, peeling the arm open, looking along the length if that's comfortable, and then rotating the palm upwards. So beautiful stretch around the front of the shoulder. One more breath in. And exhaling, spine curves back. Hug your ball. Reaching out of your shoulder. And then inhaling back to center, switching arms now, right arm over the top. We bring the flow. Inhale, peel it open. Exhale, hug the ball. Inhale, center, and left arm. So I'm gonna get the giggles because I'm struggling with the reverse. So peeling open. Exhale, hug the ball. Inhale, center, and now in your own time, whichever arm you've got up. And find that flow. So we've discussed like being an anemone under the sea, maybe a jellyfish, something watery about this movement. And if you haven't, try it with the eyes closed. And one more full round, so each side. And when you're complete, rest the hands back down, sitting tall. And you should feel livened energy throughout your system. It doesn't take much. Wonderful. So we're going to take a slightly different stretch here with our strap this morning. So we're going to take the right leg and straighten it out along the mat. We're going to place the strap around the top of the foot this time, so around the ball of the foot, and we're going to draw it back towards us. So coming into the quads and the back of the knee. And you may not feel too much here, so you can start to draw the foot up off the floor, but we're not coming up to 90 degrees, so we're not in the hamstring yet. We're isolating the quads. And then we're breathing. Because often in these leg stretches, the calves, I'm saying the wrong words entirely, the calves get neglected. So just giving them a little attention before we come to our next stretch. Another breath, in and out. And switching feet. So place the right sole of the foot back down, straighten out the left heel is on the floor to begin with, and then use the strap to pull on the ball of the foot this time. So often we have the strap on the heel, and if you're not feeling anything, do let it float just 2 or 3 inches, maybe 6 inches. Notice the difference in the side. So we all have a dominant side, where we lean or stand on one leg more than the other, which creates these small imbalances in the body. One more breath in, and exhale, floating it down. Wonderful. So now we'll place the heel of the right foot, so the heel, not the ball of the foot, on the strap, and we're going to lift it up. So we're going to come into our hamstrings as well now. So a breath in, and as we exhale, we extend the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And now I'm going to stop talking. You keep that motion going for as long as is appropriate. Maybe that's what you want to do this morning. I'm going to stop for a stretch of the leg. So if the legs remain straight, remember we're reaching the heart through. And I did not stop talking, as I said I would. A funny morning. Breathing deeply. Another breath in wherever you are. And exhale, floating the foot back down, switching feet to the left heel on the strap. Lift her up, her breath in, and exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And in your own time, finding a straight leg if you wish. Heart reaching through. For another breath in. And exhale, floating it down. Wonderful. So we're done with the straps for now. So placing them to the side. And sitting nice and tall, we're going to open the legs as wide as we can here. And knees are pointing in the same direction as the toes. So rotate the feet so that the knee is pointing towards the middle toe. Hands onto the thighs. Now we're going to lift the tummy just to give us some support. And as we exhale, hinging forward, so keeping the spine nice and straight here. Shoulders drawing back. Neck is long, so you're looking down at the floor in front of you. And we're going to take the action that we do in our flat back. So as you inhale, the heart reaches through. Stick the bum out a little. Let the spine lengthen. And exhale, there's a softening. And we're going to have an advancement here. If you feel ready, you can release the support of the knees. So just have the arms floating. You can have them close to the knees. And we want to keep that motion, that extension of the spine. Knees are drawing back so they're not rolling in. No mischief for the knees. And we're going to have another breath. So we're working on the strength of the lower back. And now as we exhale, you can take support of the knees once more as we let the head go, let the spine go. Maybe the hands reach the floor or your cushion. And then we're going to breathe here. Seeing if with each exhale, you can let gravity draw you down. Another breath in and out. Wonderful. You can bring the hands back to your knees, shoulders draw back, and we're going to come back out through a straight spine. So we find that diagonal, and you should feel like the back is two rods either side of the spine that are engaging. One more breath in here. Exhale. And then inhale back to center. Wonderful. Bringing the feet back close together. We'll take another couple of cow and cats here just to loosen those muscles. So inhale, heart reaches through, belly comes through, chin lifts. And exhale, spine moves back. Head drops. One more. All the way up. Let the spine uncurl. Wonderful. Inhaling, finding center, spine erect. We'll just have a breath. And on the next inhale, we'll stand up. And turning the chair so the seat is to face you. And we have our sun salutation. As always, we'll take the first round nice and slow. Hands to prayer heart center. So feet are parallel. You can have the big toes touching, heels an inch apart, or feet hip width, maybe even a touch wider. Depends on your body. Wonderful. And now we take the hands to the lower back. Fingers are pointing down. So we're going to take our heart lift here. So reach the heels down, apply pressure into the palms as you lift the heart. And gently gaze up. We're not crunching the neck. Neck is nice and long. And draw the shoulders back. For one more breath in. As we exhale, chest comes back to center and we forward fold. So head to the seat. Couple of breaths here, bending the knees if you need. And the thighs are drawing up, so the kneecaps are lifted. So engaging the legs. Next, inhale, the heart reaches through. We find our flat back. So aiming for the legs to be straight, but you can bend the knees deeply. It's more important the spine is long. And with each inhale, reach the heart through just a half a centimeter. One more breath in. And on the exhale, stepping back with your right foot, finding your first lunge. Wonderful. Reach the heel away, leg is nice and straight. And we're breathing here. So we work with the hips, so left hip draws back, but the knee stays in touch with the chair. And right hip screws forward. We're going to have one extra inhale, maybe coming to the fingertips. Let the heart lift. Wonderful. And as we exhale, stepping back with the left foot. So we're adding in the high plank here. So diagonally towards your chair. Be super careful. We don't want the chair tipping over or anyone colliding with the chair. Shoulders are back. So working a little bit of strength here. One more breath in. And now as we exhale, send the hips past the legs, reaching back, and we'll walk out this dog. Oh, so that needs bending one knee then the other, getting into all those little niggly bits. Wonderful. Another breath in and out. And we'll bring the right knee forward this time. Knee in touch with the seat. And then step the left leg back to find your lunge. And then go through your checklist. Right knee above the ankle, right hip draws back, left hip forward. And we're breathing here. Using the breath to find space in the body and never forcing in. One more deep inhale. Actually, we'll have another. I forgot to lift the heart on the next inhale. And then exhaling, stepping up, forward fold, head to the chair. Another breath in and out. Inhale, the heart reaches through. Spine nice and long. We're going to have another breath. And as we exhale, bend the knees and let the spine roll and snake up through the back. Hands to prayer heart center. So we'll take the hands away from the lower back for lifting the arms for round 2. Inhale, sweeping the arms now all the way up. The same intention around the pelvis. We're going to have an extra breath, so the pubic bone's drawing up towards the belly button. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. An extra breath here. And then left knee in touch with the chest, stepping back, right foot. Find the depth of your posture. And breathing here, left hip back, right hip forward. Wonderful. Now fingertips to the edge of the seat. We're going to have 2 breaths with the heart lifted. One more, inhale. Now stepping back with the left foot to find your high plank. So one line, heels to the crown of the head, being super careful here. not to tip up the chair. Another breath in. And exhale, reaching the hips back past the feet. So you want to be leaning away from the chair rather than leaning in. Maybe walking out your dog. One more breath, in and out. We'll inhale, and as we exhale, right foot forward. Knee in touch with the chair, left leg reaching back, find your lunge. And now fingertips to the seat, lift the heart, so shoulders drawing gently back. For another breath in. And exhaling, step away from the chair with the right foot up, with the left forward fold. Thighs drawing up. Inhaling, flat back, heart reaches through, shoulders draw back. And exhale, bend our knees, snaking up through the spine, hands to prayer heart center. Wonderful. Just have a moment. A breath in and out. And spinning the chairs around now so the back of the seat is towards you. We'll have our fingertips to the chair and we're going to come straight through our sequence this morning. Wonderful. So we inhale, picking up the right foot, flexing it strongly. And exhale, we step back now. So find your crescent lunge. We have the back of the chair for support with the hands, but the left knee is now unsupported. But everything else is the same. So left hip back, right hip forward. And then we breathe. If you wish, you can take fingertips to the chair and give more intention, more work to the spine. So these muscles, the erector spinae that we were talking about, or that we've been working with this morning, that's what we're working to strengthen here by lifting the heart. One more breath in. Now, as we exhale, we bend the right arm, opposite arm to front leg, taking it to the back of the chair. Left hand is on your left hip, and then draw the left shoulder back. So this is our crescent lunge twist. With each exhale, draw your left shoulder back a little more. Another breath in and out here. Wonderful. Bringing the left hand to the back of the chair, right heel finds the mat, and we're in Warrior Two. Left knee stays exactly where it is. Just checking it's not rolling inwards, because you can really do yourself a mischief there. So knee is traveling, if anywhere, towards the left baby toe. Right arm reaching out. And looking over your front shoulder, gazing to infinity. With each exhale, see if there's a little more space in the legs. My knee is now going past my ankle, so I need to creep the left foot forward. Find more depth. Wonderful. Next breath in, we'll bend the left elbow, taking it to the back of the chair for extended side angle. So knee is still exactly the same on the left. Right arm reaching up, palm is facing the side, or you can have the right hand to the hip. So this gives you more control over the chest to draw the heart open. And you can gaze up or gaze down. Another breath in and out. Your left thigh might be warming up. Stay away from the drama. Wonderful. And then we come back to Warrior Two. You can add both arms if you wish, and then straighten up left leg. So we're coming to Trikonasana. So we'll have our right hands on our right hips. So now imagining we're between two panes of glass, so we can't move forwards or back, we're only going to move sideways. We take a breath in here, and as we exhale, the hips slide directly to the back of the room, and the torso hinges forward. And then we bring the left shoulder towards the left hand, right shoulder staying back so the chest is fully open to the side. And we're breathing here. Obviously, you come as far in as is comfortable for your body. Another breath in and out. Wonderful. Inhaling back up to center. Now we're going to rotate the pelvis to face the chest. That means stepping up with the right foot. It should be equal distance between both of these iliac crest and the back of your seat for intense side stretch. So we take a breath in here, left hip draws back, heart lifts, chin lifts. Then tuck the chin, and as you exhale, hinging forward, bring the chest towards the back of the chair. And we're breathing here. Neck is long, so we're not looking forward, we're looking down. And if you need to deepen, you can step the right foot back, so long as you can keep the hips square. Excuse me. One more breath in and out. And to come out, we bend the left knee and roll up through the spine. If you took a wide stance, shortening it slightly, because we're coming for revolved triangle. Excuse me. Next inhale, raise up the right arm beside the head. We take a breath, let the heart lift, let the chin lift. Now tuck the chin, heart stays lifted, and we reach diagonally across the body. So lengthen your right side, and then it's forearm to the back of the chair, left hand to left hip, and then draw the left shoulder back. So that's stage one. If you want to deepen, reaching down with the palm of the right hand to the chair. Just gives you a few extra inches of hinge. And draw your left shoulder back. One more breath in and out. And then left hand comes to the back of the chair, bend the left knee, and rolling up, we step excuse me, to the top of the mat, and other side. Inhale, pick up the left foot. Exhale, shoot her back. Finding your crescent lunge. You may need to readjust. Wonderful. And then maybe it's fingertips to the chair. Now let the heart lift. So we talk about the heart, but it's the spine that reacts. You should feel these muscles that we've been working on engaging. And seeing if you can find a little extra depth with the exhale. Wonderful. We're going to take our breath in, bending at the left elbow, taking the forearm to the back of the chair, right hand, right hip, and then draw your right shoulder back for your crescent twist. One more breath in. And as we exhale, coming back to center, left heel finds the mat. And we're in our warrior two. Now right knee traveling towards the baby toe. Left arm reaching back. Can add your right arm if you're ready. Otherwise, keep the support. So we're working mostly with the legs. And the breath. One more breath in. And we bend the right elbow this time, taking it to the back of the chair. Left palm rotates to the side of the mat. Or left hand, left hip. Draw your shoulder back. One more breath In and out. Wonderful. Coming back up to center, finding warrior two, and then we straighten up right leg. So right hand is on the center of the back of the chair. We have a breath in, and as we exhale, left hip draws back. So left hand's left hip, and then right shoulder comes down towards the hand. Keep the chest open, maybe gazing up, maybe gazing down, whichever works for you. One more breath, in and out here. And we'll inhale back up to center. Wonderful. So now we rotate the pelvis so the hips are shining directly towards the seat of the chair, equal distance between the iliac crests. Rooting the left heel this time. We take a breath, let the heart lift, let the chin lift. Keep the heart lifted up, tuck the chin, and then we hinge forward. Right hip draws back till the chest meets the back of the chair. That's where we're going. You can bend your right knee if it's too strong around the hamstring. And we're breathing here. One more, in and out. And on the exhale, bend your right knee, roll up through the spine. Wonderful. So now, left arm up beside the head, we take a breath, lift the heart, lift the chin, and then reach across the body diagonally. So we do that just to lengthen this side, and then keep that length as we bend the left forearm. Elbows to the back of the chair, and then right shoulder drawing back. So this is our revolved triangle. And if you want more of a dip, straightening out that left arm, and the torso will come forward. Another breath in. Wonderful. As we exhale, hand to the back of the chair, bend your right knee. Inhale, rolling up. Wonderful. Stepping up to the chair, and once again, we'll rotate it. So I'm going to stay facing this way this morning for our wide-legged forward fold. So separating the feet nice and wide, and the feet are pointing in, so pigeoning the toes. So draw the pubic bone up so that the tummy is lifted and the tailbone is dropped. We take a breath, let the heart lift, let the chin lift. And as we exhale, we're hinging forward from the waist. So without the hips moving back this way, we want to keep the hips above the heels. And then coming, so hands to the chair. This is our flat back posture, and you can bend the knees if you need. So reaching the heart forward, another inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to round the spine. Careful not to headbutt the chair. Head on the seat and hips reaching up to the sky. Another breath in and out. And on the inhale, exhale, we'll bend the knees, roll up through the spine, coming to standing. Wonderful. So now standing over the chair, you're also going to do this side on. Feet are now pointing outwards. So this will depend on what height of chair you've got and the length of your legs. So we're going to come into our goddess posture without sitting down. So we're going to take a breath in, and now as we exhale, we sit directly beneath us so the spine stays straight, so we're not leaning towards the back of the chair. And you may only move an inch or two, knees drawing back. Inhale, length of the spine, Exhale, squeeze down maybe half an inch without sticking the bum out, without the knees rolling. And we're going to take that 3 more times. Inhale for length. Exhale, squeeze it down. 2 more times. There's so much external rotation happening here in the legs. 1 more breath. Still not seated on the chair. See, my back has come forward a bit. I need to lean back. And then we press the floor away. Wonderful. Stepping back. I'll just give the legs a little bit of a shake. Wonderful. So we started to work on our warrior 3. So we're not going to take half moon this morning, but we are going to take the warrior 3. So you want to lean forward. And this morning, so we've been doing it where we weren't above the chair, but we're actually going to do this so that we're above the chair. So your heart should be near, say, the front third, front quarter of your chair. Now, the first thing we want is a lovely straight spine, and that can be done with the legs straight or bent. Wonderful. And then the left foot steps to the middle of the mat. So you want the left foot directly beneath you. And then we're going to inhale, sending the right heel away. So finding length here. So arms should be straight. Left leg can be bent. And we're breathing, so we're not taking this leg up and away, keeping it in line with the spine. Two more breaths. So really working our strength this morning. 1 more. And as we exhale, floating the foot back to the mat. Wonderful. And we need to switch the feet. So right foot is now in the center of the mat. So if you're stood parallel, it's the gap between the feet. Spine is nice and long. And then the next inhale, floating up your left leg, keeping the hips square. So bum should stay level, so we're not opening out sideways here. And then reach the heel away from the head. And we breathe. One more lovely long inhale. Really flex that foot. And as we exhale, floating it back to the mat. Beautiful. Just pulse the pelvis. Maybe a wriggle. Wonderful. So bend the knees, roll up through the spine, and this time spin the chair back to face you. So the back is facing you. And we're going to take our balance work. And we started working on strength of the ankles and knees. So we'll start with that one. Excuse me. So you have 2 options here. You can just pick up your right foot and flex it strongly, or you can take the tree posture. So sole of the foot to the calf. And what we're going to do is we're going to bend that knee and straighten very simply. Maybe taking away the support. So all of these wobbles and corrections, you can see my knee is wibbling. That is strength being built. So as the body corrects, muscle fibers grow, or they start to grow. So mine is really wobbly. It's a very specific type of action, this. 1 more, all the way down, all the way up. Wonderful. And we'll spin around, so we'll balance out before we do the tree. So taking your option, it's actually easier. It didn't feel so nice in my body to take the tree legs. So maybe just have the left leg bent, and then we bend and controlled. So we're not dropping down, we're pulsing down and up with control. And the knee should be tracking straight over the middle toe, and it's going to swing side to side as we start to build strength in this way. And one more. All the way down. All the way up. Wonderful. And give the legs a shake. We'll spin around again. That's a left hand to the chair. And we'll take our tree posture. Right hand to right hip. We're going to inhale, peel the right foot from the mat and place it either to the ankle with the big toe down, the calf or the inner thigh. So whatever your body can do, but just not the knee. So up or down of the knee. And then we're pressing the right sole of the foot into the standing leg and the leg back. So there's this internal pressure around the base. We get up onto the left hip, right knee draws back, tummy drawing out. Lots going on and we haven't begun. And then exhale, arms traveling long way around. Rotate that arm from the shoulder blade, so the shoulder blades scoop under the rib cage. You can add both arms if you're ready, and you'll see that the heart automatically starts lifting to make the canopy of your tree, and it will sway. Maybe the gaze is going to lift following that upflow. 2 extra breaths. Last inhale. And as we exhale, the hands come back to center with control. And then right foot calms down. Wonderful. Pulse the legs, maybe a wiggle, and we'll spin the other way. So right fingertips to the back of the chair. Peel off your left foot and place it either ankle, calf, or inner thigh. So no part of the foot should be touching the knee. So up or down of there. And then up onto this right buttock. So if you're hanging out in the hip, lift up so that the hip is drawing up out of the leg. Left knee draws back and then pressure between left sole of the foot and standing leg. So even though the body is working, you'll see it has bend and flex. So we're not trying to clench everything. We want to keep it, well, organic is the word that comes to mind. And then left arm reaches up. Right arm can join it if you're ready, but there's no shame in keeping the support. Work where you're ready for. And then the shoulder blades coming under the back. The heart lifts, and actually the chin naturally wants to flow up, but the neck is still long. We're not crunching the neck. Neck is long. 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale. And then the hands come back to center. And then the left foot finds the mat. Wonderful. Bit of a wriggle there. And then spinning the chair back to face us once more. We're just going to come through our hips. We'll do our hip openers, and then we're coming down for our breath exercise. So we're standing about a foot away from the chair. So right foot onto the seat, and you'll have to play around with your posture here. Now, you're holding the back of the chair with the left hand. Use the right hand to drop that knee open onto the blade edge of this foot. Toes draw up towards the knee. And we're breathing, so you may feel plenty of stretch here. If you don't feel too much, we take a breath. And as we exhale, we're lowering the head down towards the chair. And then we continue to ride the out breath. Let the head follow gravity. Another breath in and out here. And come out with control. If you have the head down towards the seat, you lift the torso up first, square the right foot, and then take her down. Now left foot is up, holding the back of the chair with the right hand. Use the left hand, ease that thigh open, flex the toes, and the toes will be pointing out towards the side. And this may be enough of a stretch for you. If not, we take a breath and follow the exhale down, bringing the hair towards the head and the hair towards the chair. And we're breathing here, following the exhale. Another breath in and out. Lovely hip opener. Wonderful. And to come out, bringing the hands to the back of the chair once more. Square your left foot and step down. Wonderful. So we're coming to lie down on the mat now. So we want our hips to be on a cushion and our calves to be on the seat. Most of you will know this one. It can be a little awkward to get in. As demonstrated, it can be very awkward to get in. So we want the hips slightly higher than the heart. And the calves, as I said, resting on the chair. And this is our breath exercise that we were talking about last week. So I'll start the metronome. And the aim is to even the breath out. So 6 counts in, 6 counts out, or 8 counts in, 8 counts out. We don't want to be stressing the body. We want to be calming the body. So pick a count that feels comfortable for you. So we're not trying to make the breath super long in this exercise. We just want to even her out. I'll instruct just the first round and we'll take 6 counts and we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now in your own time, as many counts as you choose. And just a reminder on the exhale, releasing any tension in the body. Sorry, I messed up the metronome. And one more full round. release the breath. Release any idea of doing yoga, and we'll just rest here. And you are welcome to stay here as long as you wish, but I'll instruct us to calm down, so bring some movement back to the fingers, the feet, and dismount carefully from the chair, rolling to the right side. Right arm is your pillow. And we'll make our way back to our meditation postures just to seal our practice. Just a couple of breaths, settling here. And we'll draw our hands to prayer heart center, and we seal our practice with 3 yams. Inhale. And we draw our thumbs up to third eye center. And we simply bow to one another and say Namaste. Lovely to practice with you this morning.